Eddie, when you don't know something, what do? You ask somebody, right?
Yeah, I'll research it, read about it.
That's right, but what happens if you don't have the time or the money to do it? What do you do then?
Well, if I'm a politician, I get myself a lobbyist.
And that is the topic today on Más Politica. My name is Rolo.
And my name's Eddie. Politicians and lobbyists go hand in hand or in bed together, depending on who you ask.
That's right, and that's why lobbying has become such a big issue in Washington, with millions, if not billions of dollars being spent to get things done or stop them from happening.
So, in this tutorial, we're going to explain to you all about lobbyists, what they do, and who they are. Check it out.
Boom.
Lobbying is one of the oldest professions in politics. Kind of like prostitution. I mean, they're not related, but you know what I mean. It's been around since the 1800s. Legend has it that it came from England, from the lobbies of the Parliament building where all that political wheeling and dealing took place. The actual definition of lobbying is trying to influence a politician or a bureaucrat on a certain issue. And a lobbyist represents a client seeking access to a politician. He's like a middleman, like a pimp. Just kidding. And because it's considered free speech and protected by the First Amendment, it's perfectly legal. Sorry you thought those lawyers whining and dining, playing golf with politicians in Washington were doing something wrong. Nope, they're just doing their job. So how does lobbying work and why do they do it? The answer may surprise you. As you can imagine, all cynicism aside, politicians don't have the time, money, or staff to be informed on every issue. And when they have to make a decision on a particular bill, they rely on technical knowledge and advice from experts. These experts are the lobbyists. Let me give you an example. Let's say a congressman is working on regulation for, let's say, fracking. Companies and organizations that are either for or against fracking will hire a lobbyist who's an expert in fracking. He will then try to persuade that congressman to include or not include certain things in the legislation. The goal of the lobbyist is to gain the friendship and trust of a politician. The only way to do that is to take them out to dinner, invite them to parties, golf with them, and most importantly, help them raise money for their campaign. You may be asking yourself, how can this be legal? It is legal because you have to report it to the government. There are regulations on these activities and how much money you can spend. That's why you have to be registered as a lobbyist. You can't just go up to a senator and invite him to dinner on behalf of your client. You have to be licensed, like a Vegas hooker. Just kidding. And finally, who are these people? And how do I become one? Most lobbyists are well-connected professionals, experts in their fields. Very often, lawyers. They work for large firms in Washington, and their clients are usually corporations, nonprofits, unions, and special interest groups who hire them to do their lobbying. There's about 15,000 lobbyists registered. And get this, they spend more than $30 billion a year. That's right, lobbying is big business. So next time you hear someone saying, Washington doesn't work, this is one of the reasons why. Too many people spending too much money on political access and influence. But be that as it may, lobbying is here to stay. Ooh, I rhyme. It's not going anywhere, it's here to stay. So there you have it. Please check the links below for more information and don't forget to subscribe. My name is Paola, and this is Más Politica.
Thanks, Paola. Can't believe we made her say prostitution.
I can't believe we made her say pimp.
Anyway, so I guess we found out that lobbying is a necessary evil.
I mean, the alternative is doing things behind closed doors.
Or under the table.
At least now we know who's lobbying on behalf of who and for what reasons.
That's right, that way it's a fair game. Or as the mafia would say.
Hey, everybody makes a buck, nobody gets hoy.
That's right. And that is lobbying in a nutshell.
So if you want a little more information, please click on the links below.
That's right, and if you haven't done so yet, subscribe.
Do that.
Bye.
My name's Eddie.
And my name is Rolo, and this is Más Politica. And that's George Strait. I didn't know you were a big country fan, Eddie.
No, because I'm from Texas.
Yes, right. We wear our hats high, and our boots low, and our balls hang low.